Hey, so today we're going to make some models for an undead warband, and let's go back in time and see how I made them. Selected my models all for free on Bolt 3D. The files are linked in the description. I put them out on my fancy UV curing station. This is going to be my vampire lord, and then I printed out some dregs. This is my necromancer. He's got kind of like a Sauron vibe. Instead of dire wolves, we're going to be doing some, I don't know if I'm going to do sphinxes. That will be kind of cool. So we're going to start out by making a texture paste with scrap floral foam, Mod Podge, spackle, and some fine grained sand. And then we're just going to put that on together with some aluminum square tiles. I just like to go into some details why we're reskinning them to be Tomb Kings. So there is a Tomb Kings Warband called the Tomb Guardians, but my son's already played some of this warband, and to change rules mid-campaign is possible, but he's pretty young. So we're going to keep them with the undead and just reskin them because mummies are still undead. So it's just a theme he liked and a theme I was excited to paint for because I've never done anything like this. The model for my necromancer is from Cast and Play, and I did buy that one for $5, and it came with like 4 other variants, so that will be in the description as well. I started off with a golden dry brush to kind of solidify like the sand color as a base coat. In hindsight, I probably would have preferred doing like just a regular white, because it kind of made all the colors have the same tone, which is good in some respects, but I think the colors I was already going with, the sand color and the gold color, are already really close together on the color wheel. Having that same undercoat didn't do me any favors, so I would recommend just going with a white if you're going with this color scheme. Giving you some detail on my bronze, I'm going to call it like a sloppy mix because it's not fully mixed together, as you can see on the palette. I use this for large terrain pieces. It doesn't work as well for smaller miniatures because I'm using such a tiny brush. But what I usually try to do for the bigger stuff is I try to get like all 3 colors, the green, the gold, and the black on the brush, and keep them separate on the brush, but then mix them together on the model, and it leaves a really good organic mixture. That was the goal, but because the brush was smaller than I was used to, I didn't get the effect that I wanted as quickly as I wanted, so I had to go in and refine that with some extra gold paint and also with some extra green on the side. I did have a different necromancer model in mind. You might have seen that in the beginning of the video. Finding this model from Cast and Play was really fantastic. And the pre-supported file, and that was the easiest support removal I've ever had. So I recommend Cast and Play because it was a really easy print. It came out spectacular. Obviously, this is like a Nazgul-esque model, but the tassels really worked really good for the mummy theme. You're doing something like this, I recommend getting these files because they were really easy and And then I am giving some, like an accent color for all the cloth here. Kind of like an Egyptian blue was the goal. Maybe a little faded personal life here. I do have only 4 people in my family. I have a son, a daughter, and a wife. Everyone's birthday is in February, except for mine. So this was kind of a busy week. They're all within 7 days of each other, which is kind of crazy to imagine. I obviously don't know how to space anything out, but that's why this video is a little short. I'm doing this as a birthday present for my son. So stay tuned for other videos. Please subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys watching and all your support. It's been phenomenal, and I really enjoy making stuff for you guys. So I hope you like these models. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think. Have a good one.